Last video with this car, I told you guys that we needed to get the diff rebuilt. Well, we did that. Now, I think it'll do a burnout. Let's see. Yeah. Now I gotta let you guys know that there are only 14 days left to grab entries and to win this car. So go to itsjust6.com right now, grab a hoodie like this or anything else off the site. And with that being said, guys, let's get into the working on this car a little bit more. Woo! Oh yeah, that was a good one. Oh moly! All right, well I'll be dang. The diff works. Go to itsjust6.com right now, grab entries, and with that being said, let's get to work on this car. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today in this box we have a fan-made steering wheel. Oh, this one here is very special. As you guys can see, it definitely complements the color of the car so well. This is about to be a very massive upgrade. Over here on the cart, we've got a few more parts, and I'm about to show you guys what we're gonna be doing today. So ever since we picked this car up, a lot of you guys were super upset about if we were gonna be modifying it because of the fact that it is a collector's car as it sits. And considering that, we didn't really want to heavily modify the car. So what we're gonna be doing in today's video is essentially fixing this thing up and working out all of the kinks to get it to be just absolutely factory perfect yet again. We've got to replace our upper radiator hose today because as you can see, it has been cutting through that hose almost to where it is leaking. So we want to get that replaced so that way there's no issue. And then down inside of here, while the car, oh my gosh, you can already see it, but let's go ahead and start this thing up real quick. We've been hearing a bunch of noise up front and I think that we know where it's coming from. Go ahead and give them a start so we can hear this thing. Yeah. So as you guys can hear, there is definitely some noise coming from the front of this car, and we were very fearful that it could have been the supercharger. As you guys know, superchargers are all full of bearings, but if you look down here in the engine bay, Poe has already managed to get the belt loosened up. Inside of here, let's diagnose and see where the noise is coming from. So first off, supercharger. Sounds good there. Next pulley, alternator. Ooh, that don't sound too bad. Next pulley, we got this idler here. Oh no. Oh no, that sounds like a skateboard.
You thought that was something.
Oh my God, no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so as you guys can see over here on the table, we have all brand new pulleys. Everything else under the hood looks pretty good, but we do need to get the oil changed on it as well. This car actually calls for 5W50, which is crazy. I don't know, man. Do we have any 550 anywhere? Let's see. Let's see. 550, 550. I might need to go I need to go grab some, bro. Maintenance. All right, all new. Now check this out. You don't even hear that. You don't even hear that. No. Boat. It's gonna sound like a normal car up here for the first time. Exhaust fan is on. Let's go ahead and fire it up with the new pulleys. See what this thing sounds like. Hey! That is definitely much better. That is pretty sweet, man. This car has been whirring and making all kinds of noises from the front end of the engine since we very first picked it up. But now it sounds like all of the issues have been fixed. So that is exciting, man.
Just took the stock Ford pulleys off of it and just replaced them, got them all
fresh. Now we just gotta do the upper radiator hose. So now we're gonna drain a little bit of the coolant off of the top side of the engine. That way we can get that radiator hose pulled off. As you guys can see now, we've got the silicone hose hooked up to the lower radiator petcock. Poe's gonna unscrew it and then, oh yeah, that did it.
For real?
Yeah, it's flowing. And also, while it's up in the air, we'll go ahead and crack this oil drain plug here, and then also get our filter replaced. Roll this mug down over yonder. All right, now what do we have that can keep all the oil away from this? Oh, yo. That's actually like the most perfect.
You're gonna have to hold it in, or I'll hold it in place.
Let's see how well it works. Oh yeah.
Funnels are so good at funneling.
All right, hold that right there. Oh, whoa, fucking whoa!
Kevin, are we doing this on purpose?
No, I didn't do this on purpose. I don't enjoy things on the ground.
Ow, man.
All right, drop a little bit of this up in here. If y'all don't oil your O-ring before you put your filter on, you're a goof. Slip that fill in there and hand tight. Let's get the oil drain. Sweet.
But it looks pristine, bro. You can't say that's not really new oil. It's like there's not a single like metal flake coming down that.
All right, Saleen is about to be back on the ground, which means that it is time to fill this thing with oil. We'll go ahead and take our custom freaking PCV hose off here. Look at, okay, guys, this is a bread tie looking thing to this conglomeration of shit that then leads to this, that then leads to this hose, which then leads to the zip tied blue hose. So as you can see, the belt was like almost about to cut through this hose. So it's probably not the most necessary in the world change, but we didn't want that to end up puncturing for anybody that had this car next. So we're gonna go ahead and get that replaced. Old stock radiator hose out of the way. Let's chunk that in the trash. Now we have this new hose right here. Give it a little bit of cant to it like that. Oh, dude. Check that out. Yeah, that is much more clearance and we shouldn't have an issue. Brand new hose, and we're gonna get some new coolant put in here. And of course the new oil as well. So this thing is gonna be in tip-top shape. If we had any more of this shit in the shop, the US would come in here and tell us to put our hands up. Last quart, and we'll check it. Oh, brother, the whole intake.
Postman.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I guess it is a very good, oh man. I'm happy that we rescued this car and we're going through it now. Fast forward a good bit and we have everything back assembled. Paul killed it with the freaking organization, man. As you guys can see, everything is routed behind the supercharger instead of over the top as it was before. This intake actually is tightened down like it's supposed to be, and the radiator hose has plenty of clearance now, so we have nothing to worry about there. Next, we can go ahead and start this thing and make sure that everything is good. All right, let's crank her. And now we're gonna let this thing run and idle for a bit. You wanna kick on that exhaust fan? It just looks so much better under here. So much cleaner, fresh oil, fresh filter, and no leaks. Woo! Wow. Yeah. Beautiful. Inside of the car, like I already showed you guys, we have one last step until this thing is complete. We gotta get this carbon wheel installed, man. That looks so good compared to the factory one. So, first step, let's get this airbag moved out of the way. Airbag. Hell yeah. So next, we just gotta get this thing loose off of the shaft, which can sometimes be a pain, but if you convince it enough, there it goes. And now we can just feed these wires through, pull the stock wheel out. For those of you guys that want to install a steering wheel like this in your car, it actually is just about this easy in nearly every single car, so you don't have to be too intimidated by it as long as you remember to disconnect the battery. Definitely don't want an airbag. Yeah. Oh, down around. Yeah. This is looking sick.
It's gonna look so good whenever it's in the car.
Guys, do not forget, you can grab a hoodie just like Poe's, just like mine, or literally anything else off the site. Time is running out. We have just a few weeks until we call the winner for this car, and it could be you. Click the link up above, go check it out, and let's get this freaking steering wheel installed, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, C2 Customs definitely did their stuff with this. For a fan company, man, I really love this. It's so cool. He's been hooking us up with steering wheels on literally any car that we need in exchange for us doing promo for him. So if you guys want to go check out C2 Customs, you really should. They make great products. It's the same thing. We're just going to feed this harness through here. You definitely don't need much torque. Clip. And then after that, we just slip it into place. Dude, that looks so good, bro. Damn, what? That really added a whole new dimension to this car. And now, before one of you guys watching this video right now takes this car home, it's time for us to give it a visual transformation and take this 20-year-old faded, dirty paint and make it look brand new again with a huge thanks to today's video sponsor, Avalon King.
I know I ain't bad, but I ain't at my greatest. I took it there, all it took here was patience. They say I lost it, I simply just traded some fake friends for a crib and a skating. Traded a wifey for bitches I dated. Don't be on Molly, I really just baited. Trading the wins when I'm done with the payments. If I got a problem, I probably won't say it like, woo! Treat life like a casino.
For those of you guys that haven't been around the channel for a while, Avalon King is one of our longest, oldest sponsors that has done some very huge things for us in the past. They sponsored Junk of the Month series, builds on our cars in the past, and even bought us an entire dynamometer so that way we could dyno our cars inside of our own shop. Today, Avalon King is back and better than ever. The next few videos are going to be absolutely insane, so make sure your notifications are on. Before we get the Saleen moved in to start on that though, we got to get the 67 moved out of the way, and we are quite literally blowing the dust off of this thing because we have some very big plans. It's your favorite car. Oh. You might want to stand at the front. Come on. If you can't tell, the 67 needs a new tune. We're gonna give it a new tune, all right? It just might have a little bit more air pressure going into the intake than normal. We have really not that much left to do on this car aside from getting this strip up here painted to match and then putting on trim pieces, and the car is like actually ready to register and drive around, man. And thanks to Avalon King sponsoring the next portion of this video, they're gonna be helping out a lot with the remainder of the portion of this build. It's gonna be so crazy to have this done. Well guys, now that the 67 is all cleaned up, the Saleen is all prepped thanks to Avalon King's prep shampoo. Already, just from getting this thing washed up, the Saleen looks much better, but the paint still looks very flat and dull. Now, after 6 years of their infamous AS9 coating, Avalon King has developed the best thing ever. Their max coating. Max durability, max protection, max speed. Now the best thing about this max coating is that it is 6 times faster than the cure time of the AS9, which means only 4 hours until this puppy is fully cured. Now this new max coating lasts 3 years guaranteed, which is 1 year longer than the AS9 coating used to. This is their new installation kit, which helps out with a faster application and more coverage. The install takes less than an hour for somebody just like you at home DIY. Just to show how easy this is, my little sister is gonna ceramic coat the car. And you gonna ceramic coat it, come on.
What?
Install kit for you, my man. Step 1, put your gloves on.
Check.
And then we gotta shake the bottles. Shake, 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 senora. Shake it all about. Shake, 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 senora. I'll take the applicator pads and drop a few drops, and all you gotta do is literally drag it down it and apply the coating to the paint. There you go. And you see the streaks it's leaving behind?
Yeah.
That's the coating. After the install, you're gonna be left with a hydrophobic layer of protection over your car's paint, which of course helps out a ton for ease of cleaning. All right, so now the coating has been applied over the top section of this panel here. We're gonna wait just a moment. It'll start to flash and become iridescent in color, and that's whenever we know it's ready to wipe away. Wax on, wax off.
I've never seen the original Karate Kid.
There we go. First section done. And guys, it is like actually this simple. You just keep installing it every panel like he's continuing on with. After each panel flashes, you just buff the coating off, and then at the end you're done. As you guys can see, this looks very deep and colorful, whereas this side looks still dull and flat. Click the link down below, grab your Max coating, and with every purchase of the Max, it's gonna come their light spray. So Armor Shield Light, a quick detailer, and temporary solution for coating is going to be included for free. All right, we gotta test it. We just finished up dinner. We waited a little bit. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh, who's gonna win though? Oh, that was close. We just got done with dinner, and now the car's coating is cured. So we got a bottle of water here, and we're gonna test it out and show you guys how this hydrophobic layer works. This fender, so smooth now to the touch, and watch this. As you guys saw before, whenever Austin was cleaning the car, all the water was sticking to the paint, so was the dirt. Now, look at this. So now all you have to do is literally just wash the car, all the dirt rolls off, and then last, you just wipe it clean. That's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Huge thanks to Avalon King for sponsoring today's video. I'm happy that we got to get this Saleen fixed up and cleaned up to top tier, basically brand new again condition for one of you guys to take home. Don't forget, you can grab entries in to win this Saleen Mustang at itsjustasix.com. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you next video.
Victim to the times, I wish that you never lied.